Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, so you've probably seen this trend online, people putting ice packs on their chests to calm down. And you might be wondering, does that actually work? Well, it turns out this viral hack is tapping into a really powerful, kind of hidden switch in your nervous system. And today, we're going to break down exactly how. Right, it's all over social media. Someone's in a moment of stress, they grab an ice pack and, poof, they seem instantly calmer. Now, it might look a little weird, but I promise you it is not a placebo. This simple act is a way to intentionally trigger a powerful and really ancient reflex that's hidden deep inside all of us. So, to get why a simple ice pack can be so effective, we've got to look at our body's internal control system. Think of it like a car, right? You've got a gas pedal that revs you up and a brake pedal that slows you down. The big problem is, for a lot of us in this modern world, that gas pedal feels like it's stuck to the floor.
So let's talk about that problem. Our nervous systems, they were built for short, intense bursts of stress, like running from a saber-toothed tiger. But modern life, it's completely different. It throws this constant, low-grade stream of threats at us all day long. Emails, deadlines, notifications. Our ancient wiring just isn't built for this constant on-state.
It really all comes down to these two competing systems. First, you've got the sympathetic system. That's your fight or flight response. That's the gas pedal. Then you've got the parasympathetic system. That's your rest and digest mode. That's the brake. And in a perfect world, these two are in a nice, easy balance. But, well, modern life has a way of keeping that gas pedal floored.
And as Dr. Linnea Postolaire puts it here, this imbalance is really at the heart of so much of our modern anxiety and burnout. Our bodies are essentially stuck in high alert, which means we need to find a way to manually, intentionally hit the brakes.
So how do we do that, right? How do we deliberately activate our body's own calming system? Well, it turns out there's a master controller, a single nerve that acts as the main switch for all of this. This is the vagus nerve. It's often called the wandering nerve because it's this huge superhighway of information that connects your brain to your heart, your lungs, your gut, all your major organs. And when you activate it, you're sending a direct message to all those organs to just slow down and relax. And here is the key takeaway. The vagus nerve isn't just some passive wire. No, it's an interactive button. And when you learn how to press it, you can manually shift your entire body out of that stressed out fight or fright state and into a calm, relaxed one. So how do we actually press this chill out button? Well, it turns out one of the fastest, most powerful ways involves something incredibly simple, a little bit of cold. Now, this isn't just a psychological trick. This is a hardwired biological survival instinct that all mammals, including us, share. When your face hits cold water, your body immediately thinks you're diving, and it kicks off a whole series of changes to conserve oxygen. It's automatic. And you can trigger this incredible reflex, it's called the diving response, in just a few simple steps. The key here is the combination, holding your breath while applying cold to the skin on your face, neck, or upper chest. Why there? Because that's where the vagus nerve is most accessible. This sends a super powerful signal to your whole system to just slow everything down.
Okay, so this all sounds good in theory, right? But does it actually work? Well, we don't have to guess. Researchers have measured the effects, and the results are, well, they're stunningly fast and pretty significant.
16 seconds. Just think about how fast that is. Research shows that's all it takes for a cold stimulus on your neck to start slowing your heart rate. That's not a gradual change, people. That's a near instant physiological shift away from anxiety and back toward calm. And we're not talking about a small change. In studies where people just submerge their faces in cold water, it's called the cold face test, their heart rates dropped by an average of over 22%. That is a massive, immediate slam on the body's brakes. And, as this quote from Urban Ice Tribe points out, this isn't just about your heart rate. The strong activation of the vagus nerve has a huge ripple effect. And one of the most important things it impacts is our main stress hormone. Look at this. This is what it means for cortisol. In a 2022 study, they put two groups through a stressful task. Now, the control group, their cortisol levels, the stress hormone, shot way up. But the group that used the cold face method, their cortisol response was dramatically lower. They didn't just feel calmer, their bodies were biochemically less stressed. That's amazing. And the benefits have even been measured in clinical settings. Studies have found that cold therapy can significantly reduce how much pain people feel during medical procedures and lower anxiety scores for patients. So this is a really versatile and powerful tool.
So look, while this vagus nerve icing is an incredible and super effective hack, it's really just one tool. The real power here comes from understanding that you have an entire toolkit for managing your nervous system.
Yeah, the real takeaway is understanding the principle behind the ice pack. There are so many ways to activate your vagus nerve. Deep, slow breathing, especially where the exhale is longer than the inhale, is one of the most powerful. But so are humming, singing, laughing, even just a long hug with someone you love. It's all about sending these little signals of safety to your body.
The ultimate goal here is to improve what scientists call your vagal tone. The best way to think of it is like a muscle. The more you practice these calming techniques, the stronger and more efficient your body's brake pedal becomes. You're literally training your nervous system to bounce back from stress faster and return to that state of calm and balance.
So the power to shift from stress to calm isn't just a mindset. It's a physical system wired directly into your body. And something as simple as an ice pack can be the key. You have a built-in brake pedal you can access anytime you need it. The only question is, when will you use it?